Well, thank you, Chair Spates. University trustees, honorees, faculty, staff, alumni, family and friends, and of course, the members of the class of 2026. Good morning and welcome to the George Washington University's 2026 commencement ceremony here on the National Mall. As we sit here today, with the Washington Monument as our backdrop, we are celebrating an extraordinary milestone for this graduating class of 2026. To our graduates, this is your day. Like almost every important moment in life, walking with you every step of the way has been a network of people, parents, siblings, partners, children, mentors, and friends whose love, encouragement, and support have helped make this day possible. In honor of them, I would like to continue an important commencement tradition. Will all the parents, friends, and family members of the class of 2026 please rise if you are able to accept our congratulations and our thanks. I also want to recognize and thank the GW faculty and staff for their unwavering commitment to the intellectual and personal growth of our graduating students. Please join me in giving a round of applause to our incredible GW faculty and staff. Finally, I would like to extend our collective gratitude to our host, the National Park Service, for its generous help in preparing this magnificent setting, to our countless volunteers. All of you helped to create this only at GW experience, a graduation on the National Mall. And to the George Washington University class of 2026, congratulations. This morning, you stand together in the great tradition of GW revolutionaries, poised to build on the strong foundation that you created here to go on to impact every field imaginable. You came to GW and the nation's capital driven by the possibility and promise of this consequential city. You came to be right here, in the middle of the action, not standing on the sidelines. You came to prepare yourselves to be strong and resilient leaders. You came here so that you could change the world, and in the process, give voice to the causes that you believe in. And doing all that here in DC added so much to your GW experience. You jogged along the National Mall, watching the sunrise over the Capitol Dome. Your footsteps echoed in the halls of Congress as you added your voices to those historic chambers. You studied just steps away from the World Bank, the State Department, and the Smithsonian, and you worked there as well with economists, intelligence experts, scientists, historians, and many, many others, giving you a front row seat to the programs and professions that change the world at scale. Here at GW, you have left your own indelible mark as members of the class of 2026. Your class regularly packed the House to see visiting legislators, cabinet members, and Supreme Court justices. We may be the only university in America whose moot court competition in the law school fills a 1,500-seat auditorium every single year. Your class brought passion about sustainability and community that has transformed our campus. from native gardens to Square 80, and don't forget those hammocks. Of course, these memories and milestones don't change the fact that this is an uncertain and bewildering moment for a lot of reasons. I feel it, and I know many of you do too. So much is happening that is beyond our control, from an unpredictable economy to increasing polarization across our own country to rapid changes in technology that are redefining entire professions. This moment raises questions for all of us about our democracy and economy, about the job market, about how we can still make a difference. All of these questions are very important, but today I would like to focus on that last one because to me, the desire to make a difference defines the spirit I see in GW students every day. So many of you feel an enormous responsibility to make the world a better place. You see a need and you do your best to meet it. You encounter a problem, the bigger the better, and you don't stop until you solve it. That drive to make a difference, to make the world a better place, is the story of America itself. This year marks the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Imagine the responsibility felt by those who came together to draft that document. They carried the weight of an entire country's future on their shoulders. They saw a problem and met it head on, not knowing what would happen next. They stood together despite deep disagreements and fierce opposition because they believed they could build something better. They believed that they could make a difference. Their example and yours remind us that being a revolutionary doesn't mean we always agree or that we're always certain. It's about having the courage to move forward together in pursuit of something greater than ourselves. And you, class of 2026, did just that at GW. You saw a need to support transfer students, so you founded the GW Transfer Student Association. You saw gaps in healthcare, so you developed award-winning apps, streamlined lab workflows, created caregiver navigation to help dementia patients, and many others. You saw a need to promote civil discourse, so you revived GW's great tradition of student-led policy debates on campus. Here in Washington, D.C., a city shaped by argument, ideas, public service, and democratic debate, that effort carried special meaning. And these are just some of the many ways that this remarkable class defines what it means to be a revolutionary. Class of 2026, here is my charge to you. In the face of the uncertain and the unknown, draw on the strength and friendships you forged here at GW. Show up for one another and for the causes you care about. Believe in yourself and stay true to your vision. Above all, go forth boldly with conviction and show the world what it means to be a GW revolutionary. Congratulations, class of 2026, and raise high!